MiniWarGaming's Beat Map Batrep!
Welcome back to Beat Map Batrep, Season 2, Episode 10, Necrons vs. Tyranids, Round 5. So, my Carnifex and Lictor decided to join this battle. If they can, this center battle really is what's going to determine the game. Can I destroy them is really what the question is going to be. And he actually managed to inflict a wound over there, but he brings it back. We just did the reanimation protocol right way, so that's a total of 308 points that he's brought back. The Lictor manages to inflict a wound, or sorry, 2 wounds, one which was rending, so he didn't get an armor save against that one. Carnifex then goes, only gets 2 hits, inflicts 2 wounds. You know, when it charges in, it has 5 attacks. You hope it does a little bit more than that, but it's pretty low weapon skill in order to be able to do any real damage. His Overlord then attacks and inflicts the last wound necessary to kill the Carnifex, which only had 1 wound left. Then his warriors attack, a couple of his warriors attack the Lictor, and the other ones attack the Carnifex, which attack them, managing to not inflict any wounds. The Lord then gets to re-roll his attacks and wounds, but only manages 1 wound, which I do save. So he loses combat, but he makes the 1 save, or 1 leadership, and makes the other leadership no problem. So reanimation protocol, I get 3 of them to come back. 2 out of 3 come back. That's 23 in total, 334 points that come back from that side. So they're proving to be very resilient and hard to take down. Necron's turn 5, his one group of warriors moves over to take the objective. The Monolith then pulls the Lich Guard and deposits them on the other side of the board so they can help to go after those warriors. And then the Cryptek shoots at the Mycetic Spore with his thing, the Entropic Touch one, so he drops it by 1 wound, and now it no longer has an armor save. But the rapid firing only inflicts 1 more wound, so they fail to destroy it. Monolith fires, scatters onto one of them, hits, hurts, but they make their cover save. The Lictor then gets his attacking, takes down 1 of the Necron warriors, unfortunately just 1. His Lord only makes 1 hit, but does manage to wound, and then his Immortals get to go next, and they fail to hit it altogether. The warriors then attack the Carnifex, and he does get 3 hits and 1 wound, but I do make that save. The other guys do attack the Lictor, only 1 hit though, and that goes off the board there, but don't manage a wound. So, oh sorry, do manage 1 wound. So he gets his reanimation protocol, and he comes back, so that's 347 points in total. It's always interesting to keep a tally here, just to see what happens. The Lictor then does try to see if he runs away, but he does not. Are we at the end of the game? If we are, then it'll be a tie game, a 3+, the game continues. And the game continues. So that's lucky for him, otherwise it would have been a tie game, as I had 1 objective on one side and he has 1 on the other. And the middle one is uncontested. So in Tyranid's turn 6, I do advance and open fire with my twin-linked Death Spitter from the Mycetic Spore, managing 1 wound, which he does save, so there's no problem there. The Venom Cannon fired by the warriors does scatter off, but they do fire a couple Death Spitters into there, and he does manage to save it, but he does get his reanimation protocol. Now we did a little bit backwards here. I forgot that the Mycetic Spore was going to fire, so this is a little backwards, but still 387 points in total has come back. But I had to see if the Mycetic Spore killed another guy, otherwise, and then he would have to see if he ran away. But that's another 40 points that did come back there, so that's a big deal. Hey, he's got a lot of points that have managed to come back. Attacking the Lictor didn't really manage to do much there. He does actually save against the Lictor, but then the Lord does get to attack and reroll. So this is a couple of the extra guys there. And at this point, fails 2 of his saves, and the Lictor does go down. Attacking the Carnifex, they hit it a good 4 times, but fail to do any wounds. And then the Carnifex only gets 2 hits back, but does manage 2 wounds against them. But at this point, he does make his leadership, because he actually lost combat there, because he only did 1 wound. So reanimation protocol, 2 more than come back. That's a total of 413 points that have come back. And that's 1,700 point game, 1,750. That's a large chunk of army. So Necron's turn 6, the Lich Guard do move up to go after those warriors. Then Monolith moves over, although he realized in hindsight he could have used a Monolith to contest the objective as well, but he did not. The Mycetic Spore finally goes down to some firing from those warriors. The Monolith fires, gets a direct hit, hits 3 of them, wounds 2 of them, but I make both cover saves, thankfully. The Lich Guard charge in, although now, in hindsight, if one of them had died, I could have pulled away from those Lich Guard. The Lord attacks the Carnifex and manages 3 wounds out of his 4. And then all the other warriors attack, and they manage a couple wounds, but I do save them all. I get to hit them back, fail all 4 hits, I get to reroll one, and I fail that one as well. So I take 3 extra wounds from combat resolution, and I fail one of the saves, and the Carnifex goes down. I get an awesome hit against the Lich Guard, and he get tons of wounds, and he makes all but 2 of the saves. And then he gets to hit back, of course, and he fails all of his attacks. We interrupt this battle report to go live, because once again, the game, as much as it's going back and forth forever, has come down to one roll. It always seems to be that. But this roll is not quite 50-50. It's almost 50-50, but a little more in your favor. You have like a 60% chance of making this roll.
Let's hope so.
So basically, Mark has to make a leadership test. If he makes it, then this guy will stay in combat, contesting this objective, making the score 1-0. And even if we don't go into turn 7, he wins 1-0. If we do go into turn 7, it doesn't matter what happens here, because he'll be able to grab that objective and he'll win 2-1. If he fails his leadership test, I get that objective. And then if we don't go into turn 7, then it's a tie game. So the best I can do right now is a tie. But in a beat Matt bat rep, a tie is a win for me, because you did not beat Matt. So anyways, here we go. You got to roll 8 or less. Hold on. Where's the other big yellow die? There's a big yellow die behind you there. We're going to make you do it on the big dice.
Okay.
Because these are weighted to the 6s. Okay, here we go. 8 or less. Go. Oh, you dropped it again! I can't believe you're going to do that. Go. Oh, you made it! Oh. Good game. That was awesome. I hope you enjoyed this battle report. You know, it's like I said at the beginning, it's bittersweet. I'm glad the Necrons won, but there's something about watching somebody make so many frickin' 4+ rolls that makes you want to strangle them and toss them out the window. But it's okay, it's okay. We made a good point here. Necrons are hard to kill, even when you kill 8 of them at once. They just come back. 6 of them come back, or whatever. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this battle report. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was very close. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Now, because Mark won, he has chosen the $25 in points to our online store, so you can cash it in for whatever he wants. I hope that you enjoyed this. We're going to be doing more battle reports. We're actually going to have another Necron battle report in a couple of days. It'll be my Necrons versus, I think, Orcs. So that should be an interesting matchup. They did very good.
Yeah.
Or very well, whatever. But I think Orcs that'll be a tough matchup. We'll see. Because Orcs do really well in close combat. Anyways, this is Matthew from MiniWarGaming. Stay tuned for more battle reports. Don't forget to subscribe and like this battle report, if you actually liked it, of course. And leave a comment below what you'd like to see, what armies you'd like to see. Leave a comment below what armies you'd like to see in our battle reports. Happy wargaming.